Hey there. In this particular session, we are going to look at how to prepare and connect your real iOS devices to your Tricentis Mobile Agent so that you can automate your iOS apps testing. So to do this, the first step is to download and configure your Xcode in your Mac OS. So what is Xcode? Well, Xcode enables you to develop, test, and also distribute your apps for all the Apple platforms. So it's a single platform used for development or testing your iOS apps. Now to download the Xcode, you can go to developer.apple.com/Xcode. From there, you have got the download option. And you can choose Xcode. It will take you to the App Store, or you can directly go to the App Store and download your Xcode. So here is the App Store from where we can download the Xcode. It's a developer tool. It's already downloaded for me, so I can go ahead and open it now. So this is how your Xcode will look like once it is installed on your Mac OS. Now, if you have got any particular iOS project, then it will show up on the right-hand side. You can create any project, or you can even clone a Git repository which has got an iOS project. We have got this default project, which is the WebDriver agent, which we can use for our automation purposes. So once we open the WebDriver agent or any other iOS project, from here we can configure or add our real devices so that it can connect to the Xcode. For that, we need to go into Window, and then we need to go into Devices and Simulators. And from here, we can connect our real devices. For that, you need to connect your iOS device through a USB cable. As you can see, I have done this. And now it is telling me that development services needs to be enabled. Also, the device should be unlocked. I'm going to unlock my device now in the background. Also, we need to make sure that the developer option is enabled on the iOS device. So if I can mirror my device so that I can show you where you can enable this developer option. In the latest version of Mac OS, we have got a default app through which we can mirror our iOS devices. If you go into your Mac OS, you will see an app called iPhone Mirroring. This you can use for mirroring your iPhone device. Okay, so for this, we need to lock our iPhone, and then it will directly connect to your iPhone device. You can directly interact with your iPhone device right from this particular app. So now, if we go into settings, and then from here, we can go into privacy and security. From here, you will find the developer option. Okay. So under security, you will find the developer mode, and we need to turn this on. In iOS 17 or later, it will ask you to restart the device, and then it will ask you to confirm whether you want to turn on the developer mode or not. So once the device restarts, then the developer mode will be turned on. There's a separate video on how to turn on the developer mode in the iOS devices, but it's pretty simple. Once you have turned on the developer mode in privacy and security, you will get this developer option under your settings. From here, we need to enable the UI automation for the developer option so that we can run our automation on the device for the different iOS apps which we are trying to automate. So that's on the device level settings which we need to perform. And then the Xcode needs to configure this iOS device so that it's ready to be used for automation. And then finally, we can also go to the Safari browser. Okay, so in Safari browser, we need to make sure that we have got the develop option here available. So if it is not enabled, then you can go to the settings and go to the advanced tab. Here, you will have this option, show features for web developers. This should be turned on. Once you turn on this feature, the develop option would be available here. And from there, we can go to show web inspector. Okay, so this will show the web inspector for your Safari browser. This is required for automation when we work with the iOS devices, right? So these are the settings which we need to perform on the Xcode, the iOS device, and the Safari browser. Now, once all these steps are completed, we can go to our Tricentis Mobile Agent, which is running in the background, and we can click on Open Console. Then we can go to our device management, configure devices. It might take some time to show all the devices. As you can see, the simulators are showing up here for all the iOS devices which are configured on the Xcode. Plus, I've got my own iPhone iOS device, which is now connected and configured to be used for the Tosca automation, right? So these are all the steps which are required in order to prepare and connect your iOS device. It could be an iPhone. You can also connect your iPad to your Tricentis Mobile Agent if you want to run your automation on any iOS device.